This is a vacuum sealer for mason jars. I received this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you $30. They have not paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. So in the box you have some labels for mason lids. They include a selection of mason jar lids, a lid opener, and a USB-A to C charging cable, the instruction manual, and the vacuum sealer itself. So this unit has a charging port there and a button. It has a lock and unlock thing here. And this guy will work for narrow mouth jars with this one and wide mouth jars with that one. So when you push the button, it starts vacuum sealing. Let me get some jars to vacuum seal this guy with. We have it on the wide mouth, so I have a jar here that's a wide mouth jar. Normally we'd put mason jar salads in. Let's just vacuum seal some water here since I don't have a salad ready right now. You put this down, and they say make sure that the silicone seal is in place, so we'll find out if I put it in place or not. It sounds like it's working. We have a second counter here. They say most jars can be sealed in 20 seconds. This guy's only half full of water, so it has, half a jar worth of air in there. About the same if you had like beans or something in it. A little less than if you just had salad. Now I don't know if it's going to turn off all on its own. It might not have a sensor. It just says wait 20 seconds plus, so it doesn't say to turn it off. Oh, wait a second. Press the switch button to start the machine until the air in the bottle is evacuated, then press the switch button again. So we have to push the button to turn it off ourselves. Let's see if that's sealed. Well, feels like it has a vacuum seal. So yes, that guy's sealed. Now I don't recommend storing these upside down, but that vacuum does, hold the lid on for now. You probably want to put a ring on it just to be safe, but it is vacuum sealing that guy. So now that I know that you have to manually stop it, I can probably do that a little bit earlier because I think you can kind of tell when the noise changes. So I put on the adapter for the narrow mouth jars here. Nope, I heard it go pa-punk. Alright, let me try this. Well, no, actually, the pa-punk noise was it going down. Alright. So yes, that did vacuum seal this guy. Alright, so this guy vacuum seals jars. It does what it says it's supposed to do. If you're only sealing vacuum jars, this is a nice unit. You don't have to have a whole kit and caboodle that can vacuum seal everything. This little guy here you can just store probably in a tall drawer and seal mason jars whenever you want. I like the fact that the adapters just, pop it on, pop it off. It's built into the machine. It's not something that stores separately. All right. I have tested this guy. It will charge from a USB-C power delivery plug as well as the USB-A to C cable that they've given it. It came pretty much fully charged out of the box. I am going to run this guy continuously for 10 minutes, and it seems to turn off after about 30 or 45 seconds on its own, so I'm going to have to keep pushing this button to run it. And we'll see, it said 94-95% there, we'll see what percentage battery indicator it says after running it for 10 minutes. So, if you figure it does a jar lid in about 20 seconds, that's 3 jars a minute. So that'd be 30 jars sealed. Alright, this guy does automatically shut down at the 60-second mark. I've been pushing the button every minute for the last 10 minutes, so it's gone for 10 minutes and 30 seconds or so, which is enough to seal 20 to 30 mason jars worth of motor run time. And there it shut off. The battery says 75%. It started about 95%. So it's reporting that it used 20% of its battery to seal, say, 20 to 30 jars. So, if you trust the battery meter here, our estimate is going to be sealing 100 jars before you need to recharge it. I'm not going to stand around pushing this button to run it all the way down to 0, but it'll definitely seal 20 or 30 jars before you need to recharge it, possibly up to 100 if we trust their battery meter. So the charging power requirements are minimal. It's charging at 5 volts, 1/2 of an amp, and so it's basically taking 2.5 watts, say 2.8 watts to charge. So basically any USB port will be able to charge this guy up. I don't expect it to charge super fast, but it doesn't, take any special USB ports or anything. Alright, this guy's been charging for 29 minutes, so it looks like it went up about 20% in 29 minutes. So it looks like, if this thing are fully depleted, you could still charge it all the way up in about 2 hours. Assuming, of course, we trust their battery gauge. Okay, so this is a single-use kitchen appliance. It's relatively small, so storage isn't super hard. It has the wide mouth or narrow mouth mason jar sizes. And it's basically just a vacuum pump with a motor on it, or a battery and a vacuum pump motor. Feels plasticky. It's hard plastic. It doesn't feel like it's going to break on you or anything, but it's definitely just kind of your standard typical plastic construction. I think at this price point it's a reasonable option if you're looking to just seal mason jars. There's other solutions if you're looking for a full vacuum sealing solution that'll do bags and everything else. But just for mason jars, if that's all you're looking to seal, this guy does a pretty good job at that.